Congrats.
Thank
You deserve it, man.
Thanks, brother. You do
So
too.
happy for you.
My goodness, he finally got his due.
Way to go, baby.
No way we wasn't getting this before
great
you.
job.
I promise you
Great
that.
job,
But
baby.
no way.
First of all, I never thought I'd be coaching again. And then do it in our second year is really, really special.
Way to go, baby. Way to go.
What up? What up? What up? Welcome to another episode. I haven't named this podcast yet, but I promise I will be naming it very, very soon. But thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I really, really appreciate your time. Your time is currency. You could spend your currency elsewhere, but you're lending your ears and eyes to me and my voice. And I really appreciate that. But I'm here to talk about the Buccaneers, of course. Why else would I be here? As the guys are coming fresh off of the week 1 preseason, got a chance to see some things. I did a recap of the week 1 victory versus the Cincinnati Bengals. That's on my Facebook page. I will be dropping my YouTube page very, very soon. So if you missed that, you'll get a chance to see it on my Facebook profile. Now, moving on to week 2. The guys are headed to Jacksonville. I believe that they already are in Duval as we speak. I seen the social media post that the guys were getting on the plane. So by now, I'm sure that they're there because Duval is only 4 hours north of Tampa. With that being said, we'll get a chance to see what we have for week 2. There's going to be a couple of joint practices before the matchup this Saturday at 7 o'clock in Jacksonville, Florida. So yeah, we'll get a chance to see more of the rookies, what they can do, and some of the starters get a very, very few reps before the last preseason game, which is next week at home versus the Miami Dolphins. I will for sure be at that game. That is a dress rehearsal game, so most of the starters will play. The starters will play most of the game, which is kind of sweet because they'll be home in front of the home crowd, which I'm very, very excited about. Excited to see the guys get some work in versus the Jaguars and see what that brings, see what kind of energy the Jaguars bring out of us, and looking forward to seeing what they have, what their rookies can do, and Trevor Lawrence and the rest of the crew. I'm sure Trevor will be out there for a series or two, very, very minimum, because he is their star quarterback that just got a crazy bag earlier this offseason. So they will definitely be monitoring his play very closely because they have things that they want to accomplish in their own right, of course, in their own division. I'm really liking the joint practices, get a chance to see the guys, take out their frustrations and that energy onto another jersey that's not their teammates. And, you get a chance to, kind of like let loose and let it go, rev up that energy that from camp. It's hot. It's Florida. You get frustrated, man. You get irritated. All my people that's from Tampa or from Florida, period, know you're in that sun for a while. It gets a little irritating, man. You want to, you know what I'm saying, punch the wall. I hope you don't punch a wall. You shouldn't do that if you do. But, hey, I don't judge. But, yeah, man, so we'll get a chance to see, what the guy is going to do up in Duval. Shout out to Jacksonville. I really, really like what I saw versus the Bengals. And like I said, I did a recap of that. If you want to catch that, go check out my Facebook page and that video will be right there available for you. My YouTube page is coming very soon. My Facebook page is coming very, very soon. I'm excited about what this season is going to bring, not only for me on a creative level, but the Bucs themselves and me getting the actual chance to cover the team and give my thoughts and perspectives. And, um, I'm a very, very passionate fan. I am one of those crazy fans. Um, I do get emotionally involved because I love this team so much. Um, and I'm behind them. I've been supporting them for a very, very long time. And so for me to get a chance to step into this role and, offer my thoughts and perspectives and be objective because I am a diehard Buck for sure, but I am objective to my team, even if it hurts me to be brutally honest about their performance or just what's going on around the organization. And that goes for the coaching staff, the front office, all the way down to the players themselves. And, I'm not afraid to offer my critique and I'm not afraid to offer my positive feedback either. So I want to get a chance to be able to, um, good cop, bad cop, if you will, in order to get the best out of a person, so they won't shut down. If you do offer with critique, kind of give positivity as well. So if I say, hey man, um, the guys, we couldn't catch a cold this game, but the other side of the coin would be, man, we showed great at the rushing attack. But there will be days and episodes coming up where I'm not gonna be as enthused because I may be upset. But that's just the ebbs and flows of the season. It truly is an emotional roller coaster. If you are a sports fan, that's what comes with this. You take the good with the good and the bad with the bad. There are teams. Um, I thank God that I actually live. Well, one, live where my favorite team is playing. Two, I got a chance to see two Super Bowls in my lifetime. It's very dope. One as a child and one as an adult. There's some sports fans in the NFL that never seen or felt what it's like to be a Super Bowl champion, that their favorite team just won the world championship. So, um, you know, like the Atlanta Falcons. I had to cough, excuse me. The Carolina Panthers. And just poking fun at our division rivals. The Saints do have one championship. And but we don't give anybody else in the NFC South no kind of attention, light, unless I'm talking about how we smashed that said team. But I will offer my perspective on each team as we after preseason, and I do the NFC South preview and give my predictions. And of course, we're going to win a division, but it just comes down to how bad we're going to whoop they. You put it together what you think I was going to say. But so with that being said, why we are actually here, so as you know, all my NFL nerds and football enthusiasts, um, there has been a few things that's going on around the league. Guys not being happy here, guys not being happy there, all these different things, right? Um, and so there's one particular situation that's going on in the AFC conference. To be specific, there was a trade request put in by Hassan Reddick. If you aren't familiar with Hassan Reddick, he's a premier pass rusher from the originally from the Philadelphia Eagles. The last few years, was a part of that Super Bowl run, that fantastic defense that they had. Hey, I just got to call a spade, Bucs fans. They had a great defense. They just couldn't get it done. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, stole that game from them. But nonetheless, so he got traded from Philadelphia to the New York Jets. And only time that the Jets have seen or heard from Hassan Reddick was when he signed to come on the team. He has not stepped foot on the field in training camp since he's got to the Jets. And this brother put in a trade request this morning. So I'm like, Bucs fans, consistent pass rushing has been a thorn in our side for quite some time. And I'm like, should we be a part of the Hassan Reddick sweepstakes? Because I'm like, hey, why not? Because the NFL pundits, they were saying that the Bucs should acquire him and other few teams. And I thought to myself, at first I was like, nah, he's gonna want a bag. I'm good. What money do we have? Then something said, pull up his contract. And I did just that. And so Hassan Reddick's contract is basically the Jets have him for the cheap. His contract, his cap hit is $750,000. Now, I'm saying all that to say this. Now, he is 30 years old. I think he's turning 31, if I'm not mistaken. He's 30 years old. But hey, we can squeeze a good 4 more years out of this brother. I'd say Hassan can go for a third. We have a couple of thirds. We have capital. We acquired a pick from the Detroit Lions, 2025, a 6th-round pick when we traded CD3 to Detroit, and in return they gave us their 3rd round, which turned into Jalen McMillan. So with that being said, toss in a second or a third. Now he's not going for no first. He's not. Hassan Reddick is great, but he's not going for a first. Not for an aging pass rusher like that. I'd say a second or a third. You know what I'm saying? But this brother has production. The last 2 years, let's just take his Philly stats, right? So the last 2 years, 2022, 16 sacks, right? Last season, 11. The season before that in 21, when he was with the Panthers, 11. So you got, and then 2020 was 12 and a half. So this brother for the last 4 seasons has given you double-digit sacks. That's production if you haven't seen it. Okay. And we definitely can use it because you got Joe Tryon, which really I'm not too big of a fan. We took this guy in the 2nd round, and his stats from 21, because this is his 4th year coming up. 4 sacks in 21, 4 sacks in 22, and 5 sacks last year. Now, I know what you're thinking because I'm thinking. Yes, we need help at pass rush. Now, we don't know how our draft picks are going to pan out. Chris Broswell from Alabama Crimson Tide. Like I said on the last episode, wasn't really impressed what I seen. You know, he was getting met coming off the edge by second and third string guys. And I'm like, yo, and we took you in the second round. But again, hey, maybe it was just first game jitters. Welcome to the NFL. So we'll see what he does this weekend against Jacksonville. Then you got the other side, Yaya Diaby. Now, Yaya, stud, beast, came alive in the second half of the year. Basically started the last half of the season. Definitely showed why he is him. So shout outs to Yaya. Speedy recovery, my brother. Hopefully he's ready for week 1 because he messed up his foot in camp, early in camp. So, you know, it wouldn't hurt to bring Hassan in. Bucs fans, listen, hear me out. 750 G's as a cap hit? Come on, man. That ain't, we got the money. I'm not saying, you know, give him a 5-year deal, you know, 60, 70 grand. No, sir. No. But what is that gonna hurt? Get him, give a couple of picks up. Which number round, I will let Jason Light determine that. But getting this guy off the cheap for $750,000, and we'll be able to work out a deal with him. Let's just say 2-3 year deal or 4 years. He'll just be 34, 35 at the latest. By then, we can walk away from the contract. Low risk, high reward. Now, I would say Matthew Judon from the Patriots, but he's actually, I know Pat's going to re-sign Judon. They not let him get out the building. Now, the Jets general manager did say, Hassan, it ain't happening. How you going to put in a trade request? And we ain't even seen you step foot on the field here, which I think is kind of funny. But, hey, man, the brother don't want to be there. It's New Jersey. It's cold. You know, you got an aging quarterback. You don't know what's going to happen. Now, Jets defense, fire. Shout out to Sauce Gardner. Rest of them dudes, man. But Bucs, Jason Light, go get this brother, man. Let's make it happen. We bring him in scary hours, like Drake, scary hours. You know, they said that ATL may be interested. No. Let come to Tampa. Come to Tampa, Hassan. But Bucs fans, that's all my time, man. I just wanted to, you know, throw that out there. Let y'all marinate on that. See how y'all feel. You know, hit me up. You can find me on Twitter at Guru813. Hit me up on IG at Guru Podfather, GURUPODFATHER. And holler at me, man. I ain't hard to find, like Pac. And as always, be blessed. Fire those cannons. And you already know. Go Bucs, baby. I'm out of here. See y'all next time on the preview of the Week 2 versus Jacksonville. Later.